Hello there. In this video, I'm going to show you how to quickly grab some hydrological metric outputs to put into the hydrology calculator. There is a separate tutorial on the hydrology calculator part 2 that shows you how to input data into it. So the hydrology calculator already has NFMStudio intervention outputs assessed at a hydrological catchment scale. And but if you would like to look at other intervention types or a smaller subset of interventions, then you can use the hydrology calculator to do that as well. So at the moment, the hydrology calculator brings together all NFM interventions that you could possibly do in a catchment within the remit of the tool and the methodology, which is, of course, reasonably unrealistic that will ever happen. So it gives you the greatest potential, of course. So what this what the hydrology calculator allows you to do is select data. So you can bring in your own data from your own studies, more detailed studies or field surveys, or you can look at some of the spatial data in NFMStudio and in this dashboard here to allow you to do that. So I will do a quick summary example. So if you're interested in a particular catchment, so let's take the Porthreath catchment, for example. What we want to do in West Cornwall would be to zoom into the catchment until you get this catchment. Oh, let's go back a bit. It's catchment 168. So you would zoom into the catchment to identify areas of the catchment you're interested in maybe exploring a bit further. Let's put on the 100-year return period. And then if I wanted to look at, let's say, infiltration soil recovery options in the catchment, infiltration soil recovery, I could actually select that data. So what I would want to do would be to select it. So I'm going to use a lasso to select a number of fields I might be interested in. So let's just grab this area here. If I'd be interested in doing NFM in this area, maybe I've done a field survey and I've identified some things I want to do there, and then it'll the output will pop out here. It will select, the outputs here, and then this will update as well. You might have seen that this has been updated. And these are the volumes, the infiltration volumes from soil recovery that I can now enter into the hydrology calculator. If I wanted to look at another area, I could zoom into another area like this, and I could, so that's gone now, and I could select some fields around here as well, and then that would update and give me a second set of outputs I could look at. So that's not 1K, 1,000 meters cubed there, soil recovery. You can see they're actually very similar. It's a decimal pointing, so I think just to the nearest thousands. The runoff reduction is quite similar in this catchment. So, and you can do this for other intervention types as well, catchment storage and in-channel attenuation. So you can actually select the different layers. So you've got the catchment storage one there, and you've got the in-channel attenuation there, and you can do a lasso, select the areas, and that will update as well. So once you've identified the areas you're interested in, and you've got the information, you're recording the information, you can then jump to the hydrology calculator. So remember, this was catchment 168, so I could then go to the sort of repository here with all the data, and yeah, and then I can find catchment 168, so it'll be one of the hydrograph spreadsheets as well. So there'll be 168 underscore hydrograph there, and then I can open that up and I can enter the data, and the part 2 tutorial shows you how to do that. And these can be found on the YouTube channel, and there's various links across the dashboards to point you towards these different tutorials to allow you to use the outputs of NFM Studio and the dashboards. Thank you for listening.